everybody, welcome to our channel. It's been a long overdue. Let's take you to the Expo 2020 Dubai. So let's head straight inside. So there's Neil reading what items are prohibited.
First of all, it's a humongous place.
First we entered the Czech Republic.
This is a sustainability pavilion.
There were a lot of videos, objects and artifacts explaining the country's future prospects.
And it was quite interesting and exciting to see all of them.
That's pretty beautiful, isn't it?
We next head to the Singapore.
A three-dimensional green space flanked by forest trees, capped with a spectacular hanging garden. We can stroll across an undulating landscape and 9-meter-tall garden cones, a testament to Singapore's reputation as a city in a garden.
An experiential journey meandering through the pavilion, where we will be engaged by the sights and sounds of the nature at the ground garden, garden cones, and hanging garden.
Each featuring exhibits that showcase Singapore's natural heritage, innovative urban solutions, and multitude of orchid species.
OMG, the Netherlands! It was a long, tiring queue.
Hey, look at the Expo mascots waving. Guess who couldn't stand in the queue and was already tired?
Well, it's me.
This pavilion was brimming with sustainable solutions like harvest water, energy and food through innovation, including a cone-shaped vertical farm with locally sourced materials.
And it was innovatively explained via displays inside umbrellas. Welcome to Brazil. Brazil was simple yet interactive. They displayed incredible diversity and recreated the Amazon basin with sights, sounds and scents of the riverside.
We were actively getting stamped in our Expo passports. Next is Qatar, a vibrant, forward-looking country with its diverse economy, arts, medicine, tourism, and investment opportunities. They were quite excited about their FIFA 2022. Next is the UAE Dewa Pavilion.
Good morning. I'm pleased to welcome you to Dubai Pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai, where we highlight some of our key projects and initiatives.
It had a cool interactive robot. Venezuela Pavilion was a space inspired by the Venezuelan great master of kinetic art, Carlos Cruz Diaz.
It has magnificent geographical and cultural heritage. There was an angel fall setup using lights and technology as well. Philippines Pavilion, a spatial form evoking a coral reef with music environment. The experience was visually pleasing with sequence of artwork about its country and people.
It was very interesting to watch around this pavilion.
Next, we are headed to the most exciting part of the Expo.
Experience water in a whole new way. Salinas is a feast for the senses, combining water, sound, light, and even fire. Water appears to flow upwards in this gravity-defying feat of engineering.
A quick fun fact: the event site span is about 1,083 acres of land.
Just notice softly.
Notice of St. Kitts and Nevis. It was comparatively a smaller pavilion. The art and culture of the pavilion was explained and the setup was welcoming.
Cambodia, from ancient heritage to a sustainable future.
It was stunning ancient temples and agricultural vistas, and we were welcomed by the smiles and warm hospitality. Tradition and vision for a sustainable future was quite evident.
Welcome to the New Zealand Pavilion.
New technology fused with indigenous values and storytelling to create an immersive experience that is one of a kind. We experienced New Zealand's culture, values, and sustainable design. The Spain Pavilion demonstrates the values and personality of the Spanish people: solidarity, creativity, innovation, along with what makes Spain attractive for tourists and investors, and the country's commitment to the theme of Expo 2020 Dubai.
Chess is an educational tool that represents the Expo's theme of connecting minds, creating the future.
Every corner of the Spain Pavilion, from the materials used on its iconic facade to the furniture and the motto of its different activities, is designed to promote a discussion around the future we want to live in and our ability to influence it.
The Forest of the Intelligence was such a visual thing to watch. Israel had an amazing 360-degree immersive show.
It was like teleporting ourselves to the streets of Jaffa with our panoramic VR experience. The DP World Flow Pavilion showcases the journey that we have made towards our mission and reveals a unique insight into the exciting, vibrant, and critical world of global trade through the power of the flow.
So that was our end at our day 1 expo.
We were very tired. We walked around 11,000 steps that day. So we were completely exhausted. So yeah, to sum it up, it was very exciting. We will meet on day 2.
So now we are day 2 of the Expo adventure.
So now we were expecting the Expo bus.
This time we were excited to visit the mobility pavilion.
The Finland Pavilion.
Find a peaceful haven full of surprises inside the snow cape, and we will discover the country's natural beauty and knack for innovation.
This pavilion structure resembling an Arabic tent made of snow. A wooden gorge carved into the pavilion center will provide a shaded retreat. We are moving on to Australia Pavilion.
And we got some free water.
The theme encapsulates Australian optimism and creativity and celebrates Australian diversity and collaboration, envisaging a future of infinite possibilities founded on 60,000 years of innovation. We step inside the Star Dreaming Gallery, the beauty of stars through astronomy, creating the phenomenal Dreamtime stories that have been told over tens of thousands of years through song, dance, and oral tradition.
Denmark Pavilion was a walk through the history of Denmark and Danish business stories, and the experience different, innovative, and sustainable Danish projects.
The Sultanate of Oman. The Oman Pavilion traversed thousands of years of Omani progress and international collaboration. The diverse ways frankincense has benefited Oman, spanning everything from medicine to food to cosmetics. It was a tribute to frankincense, mystical and futuristic, and cutting-edge virtual reality. The Algeria Pavilion. In a Casbah-inspired structure, it was a journey to discover Algeria's sights, sounds, people, history, and future aspirations. We watched performances and learned fun facts about Algeria. And we even saw an HD immersive film on the voyage of life.
Serbia Pavilion. Create your own avatar as you can journey through the Serbian Pavilion and interact in real time.
It was an inspiring virtual reality exhibition of exhibitions of Serbian ideas, including the great scientists, the treasure of the National Museum of Serbia, Tesla Museum, and the City of Belgrade Museum. Next is my favorite pavilion of all.
Russia, an infinite source of creativity. The Russian Pavilion answers essential questions. How do we find our place in an interconnected world? And how can we understand each other despite our differences?
It was like taking a look inside Russia's creative mind, a colorful program of cultural and business events, the sights, sounds, and tastes of modern Russia.
Angola Pavilion, being inspired by sauna geometry, an ancient art of sand grounds that were used to transfer knowledge for generations.
It was to revisit traditional wisdom in innovative ways to rethink local and global problems. Next is the Peru Pavilion. Peru's cultural diversity, infinite wealth, and ancient wisdom are the greatest protagonists that still surprise the world and will help humanity to build a better future.
It was the best experimental gastronomy, changing humanity's future based on Peruvian superfoods. It was a sensory experience through one of the most biodiverse countries in the world.
Dominican Republic Pavilion. It was delightful by the first settlement of the New World and be welcomed by the inclusive characteristics of its society and the warmth of its people. Mexican Pavilion, a symbol of hospitality and flourishing of life. The colorful pavilion's facade was hand-woven in quartet style and highlights female empowerment, the rich traditions and fascinating talent of Mexican artisans via fine handcrafted creations.
Antigua and Barbuda Pavilion. It's a vibrant nation in the heart of the Caribbean, famed for its natural beauty and rich tourism.
Next was a Senegal Pavilion.
Poland Pavilion. Poland perceives its people as the country's great resource.
It was a mesmerizing performance by the pianist. It was a kinetic sculpture representing flying birds and be a part of an intercultural meeting at the polished table and turn your voice into light. We went to Barbados in the middle.
Next is the Belgium Pavilion. They even gave us a Lotus biscuit.
The digital display followed our movements. It was so much fun watching it recreate us. Next is the Iran Pavilion. It is inspired by Iranian civil architecture. These very small streams will be used for cooling the outdoor space of the pavilion. Can you see this beautiful blue carpet hanging? Can you guess the price? It's 70,000 dirhams. That is nothing but 14 lakhs rupees. We can see how the Persian carpets are weaved here. France Pavilion. The France Pavilion had new ideas, innovations, and actions for building a post-health crisis world. So today is the third day of Expo. So this time we're exploring the Opportunity District. So we entered the Lebanon Pavilion that had a lot of videos, and they told us to sit on a swing so that they can show us about Lebanon. It was fun to swing and watch inspiring videos merging their traditions with global perspectives. Next is the Indonesia Pavilion. In the Indonesia Pavilion, they connected yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Once known as the Spice Islands for centuries, Indonesia attracted traders and explorers from all over the world. Traders and settlers contributed to the natural enrichment and diversification of Indonesian culture. And it moved to show how the country is sharing its local wisdom and innovations with the world. We are entering Monaco 360. Inspired by the Rock of Monaco, this gem-like polygonal pavilion takes you on a multi-sensory journey through mirrored exhibition spaces replicating the sights and smells of the French Riviera. We headed to the Al Wasl Dome. The iconic dome structure of Al Wasl Plaza will provide the largest 360-degree projection surface in the whole world. The Al Wasl Plaza has been designed to work as the central core of the entire Expo 2020 site, connecting the three thematic districts and providing a focal point for visitors throughout the 6-month event. The dome's huge steel crown was positioned at the top of the jewel of the Expo 2020 Dubai site in an inspiring feat of precision engineering. We visited many small African pavilions like Zimbabwe, Tonga, and Namibia, and etc. In spite of them being small, it was very interesting to learn about the culture and heritage of the country. It mainly showcases the country's potential to generate sufficient and sustainable energy for both local consumption and export. It had a visual safari experience contrasting beauty, diverse culture. We visited the Kyrgyzstan and Mauritius pavilions. We explored the history, traditions, and cultural heritage of the Kyrgyz people. Mauritius displayed the biodiversity of forests and waves of the Indian Ocean, and life-size display of the dodo, an extinct flightless bird. We entered St. Lucia, which displayed its breathtaking biodiversity and natural wealth. We then visited smaller pavilions like San Marino, Samoa, and Chad, which was interesting to watch. Kenya was interesting too, but a bit crowded. We visited Ukraine and we felt very heavy after visiting it. Ukraine pavilion was filled with sticky notes with prayers and wishes for Ukrainians. In the UK pavilion, you can add your voice to a continuously changing collective message and get an awe-inspiring glimpse into the future, exploring everything from the commercialization of space to artificial intelligence. Next, we are entering the Kingdom of Bahrain. We experienced a pavilion with a unique and groundbreaking design and structure that will join at several points and bring to mind weaving needles through which density is experienced.
Now we are entering Colombia. The pavilion is full of light with a transparent design. We enjoyed a vibrant, creative, and innovative experience.
On each floor, I found an emotional experience that connected me with the rhythms, culture, and narratives that make this country truly unique.
We had so much fun tapping on the ground and making beats and dancing, of course. We only had 3 trips to Expo and
We covered only 30% of the expo. But whatever we have seen was very interesting, informative, and exciting and adventurous.
It was so fun to go to countries and learn about the diversity.
It was the most memorable experience ever. Meet you in another video. Bye. After 3 days of Expo, we walked around 36,000 steps.
Bye bye, take care.
Thanks for watching.